best in the country. This time the quarterback Bennett in the shotgun. Under pressure, lets it fly. And it is caught across midfield. How about that? A floater into the arms. They call him JGB, Javante Graves Billups.
Coverage, you bring pressure. That's a phenomenal job by Garrison Johnson. Just give him enough time to...
Oklahoma playing Georgia today. And here comes the option. Able to beat the defender around the corner. Boy, that's good, quick, powerful running. So a third down. And stuffed right at the line of scrimmage. And a late flag comes in. And a little delay. And this is going to be close to a first down. He needed to get to the 15. 17-7 his record as a starter. He's really cut down on the turnovers this year. And a first down throw and catch.
This production gets lost in the shuffle because the quarterback standard here is so high, but he's having a strong year. And you said it, that touchdown to interception ratio.
A lot of big games already in the books today.
Army would have won that one. That makes it real interesting.
Oh boy. 1,000 yards on the season with that carry. Uh-oh. Wide receiver thinking about throwing it. Now going to take off and run it. And still on his feet. Yard right at the 30-yard line.
Yeah, get a little outside zone, and then it's a reverse pass. Good discipline by Cole Turner. It's not there, and there's a lot of green grass in front of you. Picks up a big gain.
Klubnik to throw it, looking for the end zone. Open receiver, and that is a touchdown for Antonio Williams. That did not take long. .30 yards. Klubnik to Williams.
Brett Lashley, where he was concerned about their depth and getting into November, that has not been a concern at all so far.
Up over 250 yards rushing. They pitch it 3rd and 1. And off to the races is Garrison Johnson, and that'll be a first down for the Citadel.
We're not messing around, Tom. We got a lot of Tiger defenders crunched up in the box. You're expecting the inside run. Utilize the option, flip it outside, and we were like talking with... Move up from the senior defensive analyst to a coordinator spot. That is a significant jump. Most coordinators are at least a linebacker coach. It's just a different attack that can catch you off guard.
Well, they didn't give him the 2 full yards, so it's 3rd down and 2, and that is a 3rd down conversion.
And those running backs taking advantage for the Citadel.
Well, it's tough enough 1st and 10. This is 1st and 15, but a nice pickup. This guy has over 620 rushing yards this year, but it's only over 500 because of the sacks, and there's another one. He is dropped by Peter Woods. Expect big things from him.
This dude pops on film. They move him around. What a pass rush move right there. He engages and swims around.
All right, so a 3rd down and 13. They need to get to the 25-yard line to convert. And it's intercepted. Look at the big fella. Peyton Page. Look at the big man. He made it. Touchdown.
They're going to get right here. Big Peyton Payne at the defensive tackle spot, drops out. We're saying the athleticism of his buddy Peter Woods. Gotta love a big man. Touchdown. Peyton Page taking it to the house.
Boy, that's really, really nice, patient running. First carry by Corey Ibrahim. Well done.
Yeah, seeing the ace cam there. Looks like a different crop of defensive tackles.
1st down and 10. Quarterback trying to find some running room and is able to lunge forward. Gets just beyond the line of scrimmage for a gain of a yard.
A couple games that remain, but offensively and defensively, they have a lot of talent coming back.
I tell you, they are really running it right down Clemson's throat. This may be the final play of the opening quarter. And another good run. This time it's Crawford again.
Which allows you to get to different formations and different looks offensively.
First man through is Crawford, and he's stuffed for maybe a gain of a yard, which will bring up a 4th down and 3. We've seen the last 3 weeks, the Orange winning 2 of their last 3. Crossing pattern, Williams, good move. And that is a first down up to the 33.
I should say with the Citadel, where he played his college football.
Maffa on first down, his best run of the day. He's up to the 31-yard line.
That first drive was incredibly efficient.
Klubnik will run it. He had a 50-yard touchdown last week, and he has enough to get the first down on this carry.
X factor, because he's not the type of quarterback where you're going to scheme up design runs for him consistently, in part because I don't think he has the quickness in the hole as much.
15-yard run on a 3rd down and 13. Little play fake to Maffa all day to throw, and he's looking for the home run ball. And wide open, spinning the catch, and that is a touchdown for Westco Jr.
Trying to get Brian Westco Jr. will come back and go. Clemson up big early.
So first down for the Citadel, trailing 21-0. And the quarterback will keep it. Good run. Man, they have run the ball exceptionally well. Hand it to the first man through this time. Ibrahim, and nowhere to go this time since 2014. But they've been gashed with some big plays so far this season.
Awfully special in the years ahead.
And how about that Sammy Brown is a true freshman this year. On a 3rd down and 10, they stay on the ground. Ibrahim. Clemson with the football and a throw on first down. Catch made by Turner. Takes a big hit, but good enough for a first down. And, you know, you get so much noise and distraction and people thinking, well, you know, isn't a 2-loss SEC team better than a...
Notre Dame's a team that's really interesting to me today, and just moving forward as well. They have Army, undefeated Army squad, and Notre Dame has by far and away the worst loss. If Indiana does get in, that game could be big time.
Oh, we're off to the races, and this is Jay Haynes. The 20, the 10, Jay to the house. Clemson, Jay Haynes. His longest run this season was 19 yards. That one goes for 70. CW Football Saturday, presented by... First man through, and off to the races is Crawford. He's to the 40, the 30. Caught from behind, but a fumble on the play. Did he fumble at the end of the play? What a big run.
Avion Terrell was hawking him the whole way down. They call it Wolf. Wolf, Wolf. That ball is out. That ball is out. I think that's a phenomenal play by Terrell.
I think you're right that it was out, but I think once he did land that he still had control of the ball. There it's loose, and then when he comes down, does he corral it? I don't know if anybody actually has possession of it. It looked like it was pinned against Crawford's leg. Crawford 5 carries for 64 yards, but he is caught from behind, stripped of the football, and it is a fumble. This is Adam Randall. Good, strong running. That was Haynes who had the 70-yard touchdown. Good-looking young back.
They love his vision and instincts in the hole.
Williams there in motion. Klubnik rolling, fires, and wide open, and then slipping down is Williams.
Maybe there's a backdoor path for a second ACC team to get in.
Klubnik slides down after picking up the first down to the 19-yard line. Clemson with a 28-0 lead, and Klubnik all day to throw, now flushed out, and he's still looking. He's going to run it. And his ball is loose, and I think he was able to fall back on top of it, or did it go out of bounds?
Man, if those 5 had gone the other way, this game could be a lot closer.
Well, you're not lying. Klubnik.
When it's needed to pick up big games.
And close to the goal line, and it is a touchdown. That's Haynes again.
See the ace ump cam coming right at you. right up the middle. It's a great job by this Clemson offensive line, who we said in the open.
Dale Davis, they've had some really good ones around here. There's been a lot of good running by this Citadel team here from their own 31-yard line. First man through, and another big hole. I don't know what Crawford was jumping over. It might have been something running across the field that I can't see from here, but it's a great run.
Bringing him to the promised land in video games.
Nice. Now he thought about letting it fly. Instead, he steps out of bounds with 2 seconds left in the half. Onside kick on the opening kickoff, and I think the Bulldogs have the ball. And Haynes will get it here, and another big hole off to the left side. Runs through a tackle, and then is tripped up down to the 25-yard line. The year with 151 rushing yards.
It's an excellent block by right tackle Walker Parks, who usually is the right guard.
Fake to Haynes, blitz coming off the edge, spinning away from trouble, Klubnik. And then throws. Is that a catch? Yes, it is a catch inside the 10-yard line. The backup tight end, Pat Henry.
Great pocket mobility by Cade Klubnik. You escape and you keep your eyes downfield. You know where your receivers are throwing.
Dixon, a freshman, and Bettencourt, who they're very excited about, another freshman. Williams to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. A point after, a lot of the backups going to get in, probably starting about now with a 42-0 game, a minute 47 into the second half. But I tell you, he was adamant yesterday in that
top 15 national recruiting class anyways. I'd rather give that true freshman, redshirt freshman, the opportunity than bring some outside player in and jeopardize the strong culture that.
Understand everything he's done, and I think he's done as good a job as any college football coach putting together a program.
I would imagine Dabo sticks with that same philosophy this offseason, but if it doesn't work next season for them, I could see a changing of philosophy.
How about that? The quarterback, a late pitch, and that was beautifully done. And this running game continues to produce good numbers. We're talking, or what I was talking about here in regard to Dabo. But there are just certain programs out there that, man, they'll spoil you. And Clemson spoiled this fan base for a long time. About 105 scholarships. Every player will have to be on scholarships, which will weed out. As there's a big run by the quarterback. He steps out of bounds at the 20.
And that's why capping the rosters at 105 is so critical. And we'll see. And what Trevor and Tom are talking about is the U.S. House settlement that said that. Finish my story on the back end.
First man through, and that is going to be a first down once again by Johnson.
You have to make those decisions, and then vice versa. If you're a smaller program, it's not Clemson, you might offer that high school kid $1 million.
How about this? Into the end zone. And really, what a nice payoff for Garrison Johnson, who has had an outstanding game here today against Clemson. 14 plays, 75 yards, chewing up better than 8 minutes, and leaping into the end zone.
71 yards rushing for today. That might not show up on the scoreboard, but they've been effective.
Good return out to the 35-yard line. Again, that's Haynes, who's just had a big-time day. Over 7,200 yards and 59 touchdowns. And he's going to run it. And, man, can he run? Still on his feet. All the way to the 30.
That his legs can be a factor. Little quarterback draw. You send the running back into the flat. The backers vacate. A lot of green grass down the middle. Not accounting for his legs.
Sophomore Trent Pierman in this one. Vazina going to run it again and nowhere to go this time.
And get a quarterback, and I'm going to get my opportunity, and I'm going to get developed. Obviously, he's a five-star guy and feels like he could probably beat out anyone. But that's a legitimate factor if I was a high school recruit getting recruited by Dabo. Yep, he was some people's dark horse Heisman pick coming into the season. Obviously, it didn't work out that way. But he'll be right at in every conversation with the top returning quarterbacks.
Blitz coming, and Vazina is dropped.
corner blitz a few times. Coming from the boundary, Vizina's eyes go to the right. Doesn't realize that he's hot. No one accounts for the corner cat blitz.
45 here in the third. And a third down and forever. And Vizina lays it off. Oh, pretty good juke there, but well short of the first down to the 15-yard line.
A moment's notice, Vizina could be the guy.
Field goal is good, right down the middle. So with less than a minute to go in the third quarter, that makes it a 45-7. Penn State, which just took a 1-point lead, but there's nearly an entire fourth quarter to go against a 6-4 Minnesota team that's had really come on strong as the year is.
Thanks to their Clemson matchup.
That's exactly right. Where it's laid out in front of you that, that's the schedule you get. I go back to Indiana for a second. Playing on the road, and their only loss is to Ohio State in Columbus, and you're going to take a their schedule and Alabama because they did beat Georgia.
Yeah, the middle of the SEC as we're seeing Vizina run the sideline. Hey, I'll go get beat up on by Georgia if I can get $1 million and help fund a program.
Yeah, it's a block. That is a 6th blocked field goal against Clemson this year. You're watching CW Football Saturday. To send a big congratulations out to SMU. First year in the Atlantic Coast Conference.
And Rhett Lashley got the contract extension this week too. I think days are even brighter ahead.
Oh, the little flea flicker, and how about this? It's going to be a touchdown. Going the distance is Javonte Graves-Billups. And how about that? With some of the things that have gone on defensively here today.
You just have no one accounting for them. They didn't even need the flea flicker. I thought a safety bit on the flea flicker. No one covered Javonte Graves-Billups.
I mean, you'll be staying in like some 9-star joint, right?
Nah, there'll be some ski videos and some capacity. Run this offense. If this drive goes according to plan, he might end this game with more attempts than Klubnik did.
It's a 45-14 game in favor of Clemson, and we're under 10 minutes to go. That's what I'm talking about. That's why they call him Hammerhead.
Every running back, as we see the ace ump cam, we're going to see Caleb Brown, the safety for the Citadel, come right into the frame and unfortunately meets a Hammerhead right there. Oh, family in town, that's awesome. It's the type of highlight clip you'll be showing to the end of time.
Oh boy, that flags everywhere. I was getting ready to say either a horse collar or a shot to the head.
The different mentalities of both these rosters.
Wide open receiver, and that is Turner. So, it's funny sometimes you see guys on television all the time and Clemson on national TV all the time like they are on CW here today.
What a run the Kansas Jayhawks are on right now. They beat Iowa State, who was the leader. He's coming
They had Woods in there leading as a fullback.
Yeah, they got the ace ump cam there. Giving your middle linebacker some love. And to finish my thought, Barrett Carter walked in at our coaches' meetings and Dabo smiling ear to ear.
Minnesota is in Penn State territory, trailing by 4 there. Penn State gets a second loss, and they're probably not going to make the playoff. They've lost to Ohio State at home.
Game of football means to them. Actions like that, plays like that are exactly what they hope to.
Hype coming into the season and hadn't worked out for him through September and the early part of October, but.
Okay, and I mean, think of some of the great programs, the ones that come to mind all time, right? The all-time winningest school. Clemson has won 9 or more games. That ball batted in the air and intercepted. And then it's fumbled, but able to pick it up and still racing down the sideline. That's getting it done right there.
Yeah, trying to work a little slant here. The ball comes out of the quarterback's hand wobbly. I think that led to a little bit of the mishandling receiver-wise. And Jeremiah Holmes, look what I found. Not used to holding the rock. No ball security. That right hand's taped too. Loses it. Luckily picks it back up. But what a play. Team defense for the Citadel.
One on defense, Peyton Page on the interception return. And then Barrett Carter getting a chance to go into the backfield and a rushing touchdown. Alabama will get win number 9 today to make it 17 consecutive years. Second down and goal from the 5. And it'll be Crawford to the 2. Tar Heels got blown out of the gym today up at Boston College. You and I'll be there next week to wrap up the season. Tackle for a loss and a big one there.
It's good recognition, trying to go the inside handoff, then you sweep all the way back around. Big Armand Mason.
With 2.5 minutes to go and went for it on 4th down at the 11 of BYU and didn't get it. And now BYU's on the move. Tackle short of the goal line, and that's going to tie a ribbon around this one.
Football season flies by. No postseason, no bowl game for the Citadel, but what a turnaround. 0 wins last year in year 1 for Coach Drayton. Now 5 this season. Heck of a job.
And they'll get a chance next year to get into those playoffs. Congratulations to Dabo. 14 years in a row, 9 or more wins, man. That's incredible stuff. Incredible stuff. Congratulations to Coach Sweeney, his staff, his players, and all the fans of the Clemson Tigers.